Shalom, family. It's your brother Chris. I pray all is well. I pray everybody having a beautiful and blessed day. First, I want to say all praise to the Most High Yah. This is the day the Most High has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Hallelujah. When you come in, family, please like, share, subscribe. Hallelujah. So yes, this right here, this is another edition of Can We Talk and Not Talk. I just really just want to speak to the young men right now. And this is a message just for, the young men out here. Go another direction. Don't follow the same footsteps as you've seen a lot of people has fell victim to the streets, fell victim into, this street and thuggish lifestyle that has led a lot of people, including myself, into drugs, prison, fornication, lust. It's led a lot of our so-called black men into the prison system and into places where we really truly don't want to be. Because just by my own personal experience, man, hanging out on the block, doing all of these different things, man, just wasting your life away. It takes so much from you. And I was the same way, like a lot of youngsters are or have been, or even some who might even see this video and be like, oh man, what's this? This dude here, trying to tell me something. I was the same way, man, didn't want to take heed to words of wisdom. And, just based upon not only what I have personally lived, but also, what is happening, with the youth right now. When, it takes, real men who has been through it and also to change their life, because we still have so many bad examples. I mean, they still have so many men who is my age, 30 and up, even some older than that, who still portraying the same lifestyle that they did when they was 20, 18, 20, 30 years old, man, never growing up, man. That arrested development spirit and mindset, man, is so bad on a lot of even the older men. And they still want to dress up and look like they still 20 and 30 years old, man. It's time to grow up, man. It's like we have to get to a point where, our mind is developing, not just our physical body, but our mind is developing. And it's so many of the men, in and out of the prison system, still doing the same things, man. It's like, how long are you going to continue to bump your head? And then we're definitely a bad example to what the youth are seeing. Not only they are looking at what they see, on social media, what they see on TV, and also just, lack of the father being there too, but also, they're following the same patterns, man. And, we have to be able to get to a point where we can, speak life into the youth, man. And being a man who, has been locked up, being a, TDCJ, if anybody know that, that's Texas Department of Criminal Justice in Texas, state jail, TDC, prison, state prison, selling drugs, man, doing all of this crazy and dumb stuff, man. And like, I just want the youth to really recognize this. Like, even the Most High, deliver you from that. Like, how much do that take from you? Just living that type of lifestyle, going to prison, period. Like, even you change your lifestyle, like, you don't want a felony on your record, man, that's going to follow you for so many years. There's only certain type of jobs that you're going to be able to get. And it's going to be low paying jobs that is really peanuts, jobs that you really can't live on. And you don't want to be in a situation where, you change your lifestyle, but yet because of things that you have did, because of the actions that you have did in the past, or following behind what you've seen, or trying to be something that a lot of them is not. A lot of them is just missing that father figure in their life. And I know because I didn't have mine in my life either. But still in all, like, we can't continue to use that as a crutch and continue to go through the same cycles. Like, we have to be able to want better for ourselves. And I know that a lot of situations, a lot of places that we come from, because I come from the hood too. You know, I come from the south side of Beaumont, Texas, you know. So I understand and I know and I can identify with that. You know, I didn't put all of these, you know, stupid tattoos all on my body, man, going to prison, going to jail, fighting, smoking, man, just all of these things, man, that is just killing our people, man. It's like even today, like even the drugs is so different. I'm not advocating nobody to do any type of drugs, you know what I'm saying? But even the drugs is different, you know. Even weed is not weed no more. They put fentanyl in it. They lacing it up. They spraying it. They selling fake weed in the convenience stores. THCP that is it's like a psychedelic. You know, you know, dope boys going to the convenience store, getting pre-rolls, breaking it down, and selling it on the streets, and you think that that's some gas, you think that that's some real weed, and yeah, you getting all different type of chemicals. You know, our youth, man, their mind is being so gone right now, and it's a recycle that a revolving door that continues to keep us in the same thing, man. It's like we have to be able to break these generational curses and break these cycles. And I'm just here to tell the young men, you know, man, slow down, man. Don't do what you see. You know, I know you got a lot of partners, you got a lot of people that you see on the daily, you know, they toting guns, you got friends, family members getting shot and all that. Man, that is not a lifestyle, man, for anyone to be living. If you have an opportunity to change your life, man, if you are in it or if you're not in it, but you are surrounded by it because of the environment that you're in, man, don't go the same direction that these other people that did, man. You know, be able to look at yourself and say, you know, man, I want better for myself. I don't want to have to be able to only work at McDonald's or only, you know, and I know they have jobs now that get, you know, they'll holler feelings and everything like, but why put yourself in that predicament? You know, like it took a long time for me to be able to even get to a place where jobs will even hire me. And then even still to this day, and this was back in 2009, my last bid was 2013. And still in certain states that you go, if they do extensive background checks on you, that stuff can still come back. And they still can see the things that you have did. So this type of gangster and thug mentality and being a druggie, like, man, like just being so high every day. Like I just remember, you know, we used to roll around doing it on the block, doing it, you know, doing dumb stuff, man, just robbing, stealing, all that, man. Like, believe me, I was there and I did it, and I can identify with that. But man, that's not a life to live, man. Like we have to want better for ourselves, and I wanted to be able to, you know, come on here and also, you know, when I see, you know, the youngsters, you know, in the trenches, in the streets, you know what I mean, as we're going about our everyday life, you know, if I have a chance, man, to, you know, stop and speak to them, you know, I do. And also, you know, let them know that, you know, man, we need to turn to the Most High, man, because we have to be able to discern the times, man, look at where we at, you know. And I remember even when I was young, it was hard for, you know, you seeing church people and stuff like that, you know, all clean cut and all of that, and they preaching to you and all of that. And some of them haven't even been nowhere. You're like, man, who was you gonna try to tell me you got this, you know, this Huxtable type of family and all of that. And we over here in the streets and we, you know, in the hood and the ghetto and all of that. You can't identify with that, but you know, man, I can identify with it, and I'm just here, you know, just to motivate, man. You know, don't go that route. You know, making all of these babies with all these different women. you know, and I know it's not just all on the men, but you know, and we supposed to be the head of the household. You know, we supposed to be the men. We supposed to lead. The women supposed to follow. And I know that this world right now has all of that out of order, but at the same time, you know, man, you don't want your child, if you truly are a man like you say you are, and being a man or thinking that you're a man is not based because or based upon because you can go out there and sell dope. That's not being a man. That's a coward. That's what cowards do. Make fast money, don't want to work, don't want nothing honest. Want to go out there and sell stuff to our same people, to kill our people and break up other different family structures and homes. And that's not really no man. That's a coward. But yet you don't want to go to work for $15 an hour, but you get locked up, and then you go down there to prison and you working for $1 a week. You know, happy to clean them floors and get out the dorm. You know, it don't make no sense. So while you have the opportunity now, this is the time right now to change your lifestyle, change your way of thinking. Get out of these gangs and all of these different organizations, man. I was Six Deuce Paru and did all of that crazy stuff, man. Having them people that I was running with and did all these crimes and stuff like that with, half of them turned on me. All that gangster stuff sound good until you get down there and them people start telling you 10, 15, 20, 30 years. All that changes. Believe me. And I'm talking about people who have shot people and all that. That don't mean when you start putting time on people, you're going to see who really is rocking with you or not. It's not worth it, man. You know, I done seen grown men crying because they can't get a visitation. Oh, baby acting funny this week. Or they done got their fresh whites. Or they done been starched down and did all of these different things like that. Waiting to see their kids and all of these different type of things. Visitation and all of that. Man, do you want to be going to a place, man, that every day, see, they make it look like that it's fun because in certain clips or maybe certain penitentiaries or whatever, federal, whatever the case may be, or they got phones and stuff now and they listening to music, and you'll see, you know, certain people, they got, you know, what looks like luxury, and you thinking, oh man, it's good, man. You gotta tell people that, man, that is I'm here to tell people that is not a lifestyle, man. You have these people tell you when to wake up, when to take a piss, when to do number two. You got a lot of places, man. You take a shower with around all these men, man. You got men playing with themselves all day, man. You got all of this, man, wickedness, man. Like, who wants to live that lifestyle, man? Unless you funny, unless you got a boyfriend there. That's the only way I can see that you will want to live that type of lifestyle, man. It's like, we have to get this together. You know, and I get it. It took me 3 times. Took me 3 times to get it right. You know, and that third time, man, after, you know, what that judge told me, you know, and it's all praise to be to Yah that, you know, I can speak on it now, but you know, they didn't find a weapon they was looking for, you know, could have gave me way more time. My cousin, Jeremy, which, you know, he's doing good right now, man. He got his own working for a trucking company and everything. He did 15 years or 11 on 15 straight. I had to do 2 years, man. Just looking at all these different things, man, how we wasted all of our time, our family, man. If you have babies, all of that, man, wasting all of these people's time, man. People are seeing you in and out of the system, staying so high all the time. You can't function, don't want to do nothing, staying lazy. Man, selling dope is not being a provider. You are an enabler. You are someone who don't want to do right. And believe me, them folks got a place to get you right. They have a place to get you right. And believe me, all them young men who are down there, and you talking about fighting day and night, if that's the type of atmosphere you want, that's what they're gonna give you. Busting down noodles, making spreads, having your freedom totally, or the little freedom that we do have, having all of that taken, man, to be laying by another dude. You in there trying to shave this dude over here, he looking at the guard playing with himself. People washing clothes in sinks, fighting over if it's gonna be watching the game or the soap operas. Man, who really want to live that type of lifestyle, man? And I've been there, experienced that for myself. And we got to understand that ain't nothing to brag about, man. That's a shame. Now, not only you was a criminal and you was a dumb one, but that ain't nothing to be bragging about. People, I hear that all the time, and I'm not here to brag, man. That's my actions, man. I had to pay for all of that, man. That's shameful stuff, man. That ain't cute. Talk about, oh man, I've been to prison 10, 15, 20 years. Man, that ain't nothing to be bragging about. That is dumb and stupid, man. Come on, man. Like, we have been taught that, like, oh man, going to prison, selling dope, being shot, like that's cool. Man, that is not cool. But that's the type of things that they feed us, man. And a lot of the old heads, man, it has to be better examples too, also, because there's so many of these older men who still living, man, like they was back in the day. Still don't want to grow up, man. Still got them yesterday years. What I done did yesterday. What I done did 5, 10 years ago. And still on the same block, ain't never went nowhere. You haven't even went outside of your own state. Only time you went out of your own state is when you got locked up. When you went upstate, it's the only time that you got out of your state. Come on, man. What type of lifestyle is that, man? Who really wanted to live that type of lifestyle? That ain't cute. Ain't nothing funny about that. I'm here to tell you, man, like, man, we have to get to a point, man, where we stop following everybody else. Be your own man. What I mean by that, man, is make decisions for yourself, man. If you don't have a relationship with the Most High, you need to start working on it immediately, because discern the shift. Look at the time. Look at where we at. If you don't know, you better act like you know. And you best to start seeking and searching for him while he is here to be found. Because while you thugging and drugging and plugging, we getting closer and closer to the end. Don't wait till you get locked up and all of a sudden you want prayer call. I remember that too. We used to have that too. Prayer call, and all of a sudden you wanna join the church, and then you dip off in all of these different flavors of religion. You want to be a Muslim and all these different things, man. Come on, man. Get it together, man. There's only one true living Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So it's time, man, to put down the childish things. Put down the childish things, man. You are not no teenager no more. You young heads. Or the old heads, I should say. Got to be able to grow up, man. Start raising our children, man, if you have any. And even if you don't, start being a good example. I'm pretty sure we all have little brothers, little nephews, little cousins, little young men we see around our areas. Start speaking life into them. Give them some type of sense of hope. Because we're dying even more and faster than it was when I was out there. And all praises be to Yah that, I wanted to change. That's the main thing. You have to want it. If you want to continue to lead that lifestyle, man, have your mama crying over a casket, have the woman who had your children crying over a casket, or having to look at you through a glass for the rest of their life. And then a lot of that changed because based upon how we live is the type of woman we get. So yeah, they might rock with you for a little bit, but eventually they're gonna be getting drilled back in the hood. Your best man gonna be tagging that. I'm just gonna just be real with you. Based upon the lifestyle that we live, is based upon what type of woman that we get. So if you living fast lifestyle, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a fast woman. She might ride with you. She might stay silent for a little bit. And that's if that. Shoot, some of them, shoot, as soon as you go, they already on somebody else. So that's just real, man. Man, been seeing, man, big dudes, man, was pushing big dope and all of that. Man, stressing, losing their hair, all that behind their woman, man. Woman shooting them kite talking about it's over. Got 2, 3 kids. She messing with your partner. Cause you down and he up. And she on to the next one. And that ain't no lifestyle to be living, man. We have to be able to get it together and really start not only knowing who we are, just as a people, but knowing that your life is worth something. It's meaningful. And the Most High has a purpose for you. And stop looking at all of these celebrities who are nothing but puppets to push agendas to keep you in them same vicious cycle. And you see what happens to them just because they get rich and get money. That don't mean that their life is gonna get better. If anything's gonna get worse. Look at Po Thang, Kodak Black. Man, sad, man. And I don't condone the music that he promotes, but just look at that, man. Man has some type of talent. I mean, it's not music I listen to, but man, look what that man is at. They made all that money, and that man look like a straight dope fiend. Straight dope fiend. Like he's smoking rocks or something. And I'm not saying he is, but that's what he looked like. Them drugs that took his soul. That's what it looked like. And being in that type of industry, we got to understand that too. That wicked industry too. Stop trying to always want to seek after what your eyes see, because everything your eyes see, it's not what it looks like. Because all that's in the world is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. You see all these different celebrities, and we know they taking insurance policies out on them because they know they ain't gonna live past a certain age. Now all these people who don't look like us, they promote us to destroy us. Somebody will catch that later. I'm put down the Zaza, put down the weed, put down the drinks. Get your mind right, man. Get focused. Focus on the Most High. Focus on, man, what you want to do, man, in life. Something more productive, man. You don't want to have to wake up and a man over here playing with himself with a jack sock. It's 3, 4 in the morning and them bright prison lights hitting you. And they talking about child time. Line up for child. Wearing the same clothes 1,000 other people didn't wear. eating slop, have your people stressed so they can send you some commissary and you mad at them, but you didn't put yourself there, man. You gotta take accountability. You reap what you sow. You sow good, you reap good. You sow bad, you reap bad. That's how it works. So I just pray that this is it. This is encouragement, for the young men. Man, take your life serious, man. Really think about, man, what you doing out here. And not only what you doing, but the effects that it have on the people around you who really care, really love you. And I lost my grandpa when I was in prison. Last time I seen him was when he dropped me off to probation. I got locked up for probation. 2 to 3 months later, he passed away when I was in jail. Close grandpa. He taught me really how it is to really work with your hands and be a man. I was doing plumbing work, cutting grass, roofing work, all type of stuff. That man taught me at 18, 19 years old. Because I didn't know. Everything I knew was just streets. Everything I knew was streets. Get dipped out every day, smoking dip cigarettes, weed, being rebellious, man. Not listening to, my parents, man, my mom, barely graduating high school because I wasn't showing up. All I wanted to do was get high, go get a girl. Just wasting my days and my times, man. And we have to understand also too. We talking about the parents who was actually out here who is watching over their kids, who is a good example, but your kids are still rebellious. Man, you're gonna pay for that because that's a commandment. Honor our father and our mother, that your days on this earth will be long. It's paraphrasing. A lot of things that we do, especially being disobedient to our parents, the ones who was actually or real parents, talking to them right now, the ones who's taking care and has taken care of their children, but they went astray. You got to pay for that. Sometimes it takes years. Believe me. Based upon things that I did when I was a teenager and some other things. I haven't talked to my mom in almost 12, maybe 13 years. 11 or 12 for sure. I just pray, that she don't still look at me at the same, little street Chris that I was. I did a lot of things, that I had to repent for. Can't be playing a victim role. These things affect people around us and our families based upon the dumb decisions that we make because we want to be a thug, because we want to slide. And yet everything around you is telling you death, death, death. Because that's all you speak. That's all you do. That's all you sow. So that's all you're going to reap if you continue in this type of behavior. Penitentiary, death. That's the only thing that is ever is. No retirement for no drug dealer. No retirement for a driller. Only retirement they're going to give you, they're going to retire you in the penitentiary or they're going to retire you in the ground, 6 feet. So this is for my young men out here. And there are young men who's in the truth and you going back and forth, man, stop it. Most I have a calling for you. You better stop that before you end up right where your homeboys is at. But the Most High has gave you favor grace and mercy to get out of that type of element, and you ain't never been, ain't never went, it'd be in your best interest to continue to follow him. Don't go back into that lifestyle. He spared you once. That don't mean he gonna spare you again. So you better take heed and understand where your brother Chris coming from. Hallelujah. So with that being said, family, it's your brother Chris. Pray everybody have a beautiful and blessed day. Remember, keep your head up. Faith in Yah. Shalom, shalom.